of 2013, 19-year-old Kieran Belmont had spent the night at his friend Helen's house and slept on her sofa. During the course of the evening, apparently the two had a falling out, so Kieran logged onto her RuneScape account and gave away every single item on her account.
Make sure you like the video, comment, think about it, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Helen stated that she had played RuneScape for over 6 years, and while it was just a game, she worked hard to achieve what she had, so she called police. Belmont later admitted to the offense under the Computer Misuse Act 1990 of gaining unauthorized access to a computer and making unauthorized modifications to computer material. He was given an 8-month conditional discharge.
Wait, time out. So you're telling me this guy slept over at some woman's house named Haley? He logged into the account because they had a fallout that same night when he was sleeping on the couch. And he logged into the RuneScape account and dropped all her shit. Traded all her shit. And then got charged 8 months of prison. Sit the ruck down. Like, that's a toxic man right there, and I respect it.
And was ordered to pay £16 compensation by Swansea magistrates. Number 4. In April of 2013, 18-year-old Thomas Frongillo was arrested for threatening to shoot. The next day he went to it. Many players heard him say it, reported it, and then when JackX saw the reports, they then took it to the police. The next day, the teenager from Oxford, Massachusetts was arrested and charged with threatening to commit a crime and threatening a or hacking. The transcript provided to the local police revealed that Frongillo also made anti-Semitic comments and drew a symbol in-game, probably by lighting logs on fire. When another player referred to him as a Jew killer, Frongillo apparently also responded with the words, "if only." The police searched his home later on and removed several firearms owned by Frongillo's father. He can stay at home while out on bail, but has to stay away from the Anna Maria campus and surrender any guns he may have, as well as his firearms identification card. At the end of all of this, he was released on $50,000 bail.
Who paid the $50,000 bail? What kind of rich motherfucking family? What the hell? Wait, time out. His father was a RWTer. No, come on, like, his father RWT, like, come on now, like, Oda, you only pay 10%, so 5K. Still, though, what the fuck, like, that family was all playing RuneScape and RWTing for sure, and that motherfucker was crazy. Thank God the GeGeX did something right.
Number 3, in February of 2011, 54-year-old John W. Phillips, another man.
These are the people that write about me on Reddit. I already know. They look like this, they have a neck beard, they never clean up, and they're way, like, fatter than this as well.
John W. Phillips, another man from Massachusetts, enjoyed his online gaming experience maybe a little bit too much. He was playing RuneScape, and that's when he met a 13-year-old girl. They chatted for months, finally marrying in-game as part of their role-playing experience.
What kind of bro? That weird shit where people marry in RuneScape and stuff like that, like, that's just so fucking cringe to me, man.
He then decided to drive from his home in Massachusetts to see the girl who lived in Detroit. Police say he traveled to see her 3 times, bringing her once to a hotel where they could consummate their fictitious marriage. They also had in his van and at her home. The girl's mother found a phone he had given her and discovered she was texting a stranger, so she called the police. The girl must have found some way to tip him off, though, because Phillips suddenly decided to dye his hair, grow out his beard, and flee to New York for an extended stay at his dad's house. Phillips made his living by selling magic cards, so he wasn't leaving any job behind. It eventually took police in 3 different states, plus the Secret Service, to bring him to Michigan to face charges. He was later charged with 11 felonies, including accosting a child for immoral purposes and child activity, and is now spending the rest of his life in prison.
Bro, he had sex with the kid as well? Like, no way. Like, he probably tossed her Addy armor and thought it was, like, a good idea, and, like she didn't know any better, you know? Like, we all thought Rune G and Rune T were cool. Like, I'm serious. That motherfucker, bro, what a snake. What a fucking snake. He, like, yeah. Like, kid, like, 13-year-olds don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? What a fucking old hag. Fuck you, you dusty dick. Sorry, chat. I'm getting a little bit hostile.
Number 2, in July of 2013, 19-year-old Josh Pilote was playing RuneScape when another player came up to him and told him to kill himself.
I heard about this, bro. I heard about this guy. He actually used to stream in the RS section. I don't know if he still does.
Out of anger, Josh responded saying that he would not only kill himself, but also take his school out with him. The troll who told him to kill himself, getting what he wanted, later told Josh, "Knock, knock," referring to the police visiting him, and a few days later, the Pilot household was raided by a SWAT team composed of agents from the FBI and ATF. They dragged the family out into the front yard and found no weapons. Josh's mother, Stacy, apparently had no idea of what was going on or why. Nevertheless, they took Josh into custody. Josh, unfamiliar with how legal procedures work, did not have nor want an attorney present, and was later found guilty and charged of making property damage threats and was denied bail with no bond. Josh has now been in prison for over 2 years, his mother stating luckily that it is a local prison so she gets to visit him every Tuesday. Josh could remain in prison for the next 8 years, having to pay up to $250,000 as
I heard, no, he got released and he streams now and shit like that, but I'm not gonna lie, bro, like, time out, I always get told to kill myself in Valorant. Every time I, like, miss a shot or something, my teammates are like, "Kill yourself, kid, nobody will care, what are you doing?" Like, what the hell? It's because he threatened to, like, shoot up a school or something, right? Shame on him, bro. You can't be making bad jokes like that, that's terrible.
as well. On his record, it will show that he is a convicted felon for the rest of his life. Number 1. In August of 2012, 19-year-old Humja Boswa, once again from Massachusetts, turned to real-life crime to feed his virtual addiction. Suspect Boswa pretended he was seeking to buy coins in RuneScape and arranged a deal with fellow player Jonathan Dockler. Boswa said that he was trying to purchase nearly 5 billion GP for 3.3 thousand real dollars, according to criminal complaint. Instead of transferring the money online, Bajwa allegedly wanted a face-to-face meeting, and Dockler, the player selling the gold, sent his classmate David Imani to receive the cash in real life. Imani says that he was on the phone with Dockler and even told him numerous times that he didn't want to do this because it seemed fishy and fake. Imani says that he came prepared for the meeting in a classroom with a real $100 bill to compare to Bajwa's money. Imani took out his $100 bill and told Bajwa that the money that he gave him was fake, and that's when Bajwa pulled out a realistic-looking BB gun and pointed it at Imani's head. Imani says that he couldn't believe that he was going to be killed over RuneScape. Dockler, back at home and online on RuneScape, was on the phone with Imani while the deal was going down, ready to transfer over the coins in-game. Imani, the victim, kept saying to Dockler, "Hurry up, John, let's do this, the man has a gun pointed to my head." The gold was eventually transferred, and good friend Imani, who doesn't even play RuneScape, was unhurt, and Bajwa didn't even take his real $100 bill while he was at it either. Humza Bajwa was hit with charges including second-degree robbery and grand larceny with $20,000 bail. And because of this stunt, Bajwa could be spending the next 15 years in prison.
15? Oh, shit. See, boy, you playing. Oh, my God. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, this guy was down bad for that GP. Holy shit. That's what you get, though. You're trying to scam this guy over $5 bill. Like, now you got 15 years of your life taken. Sit down, dumb fuck. There is no house tab for you. There is no Lumbridge teleport. There is no nothing.
The shocking part of all this is that Imani says, "I'm not terribly surprised because the coins are pretty much as good as cash." Dockler says he no longer plays RuneScape but still tries to earn money for school books by buying RuneScape coins online and reselling them for a profit to this day. Thanks for watching, guys. Definitely let me know your feelings on this video down in the comment section.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I heard a lot of people getting because they wrote some dumb shit in RuneScape or they did something and they got charged real shit. Not me though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm an honest man. The only rule I break in RuneScape is I used to real war trade, right? I feel like we all used to do that, not just me. I mean, or what? You know what I'm saying, chat? I mean, or what? We used to all do that. I still do, oh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.